Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Checking back in on oil on the weekly time frame to start here, and the bulls could not pull it off. Another weekly rejection from $54. We closed just pennies below it. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections now in the past 3 months from that $54 psychological level. So the weekly chart needs to close over that level to show the bulls are in control, turning that into support. In terms of the daily time frame, you can see all this back and forth with that level. The range I'm currently watching is support of 53.42, that low here, and the high of resistance is 55 and 55.21. If the bulls can see that continuation and get over 55.21, it is going to be a very strong bull break. And I'm also going to be watching the correlation to the S&P 500, which is extremely strong. And if we get oil above 55.21, that's an extra leg of momentum to the overall markets, with oil being bullish. So it'll be very interesting to watch if that's going to be another leg to the upside. But we need to be watching this $54 level continually. If you want a tighter support level, it's going to be the low of Friday at 53.73. So looking on the hourly time frame, we can see that 53.73 support level. We have this uptrend support line, which is still holding. We bounced off of that back on Thursday. Going to keep an eye on that uptrend line. And in terms of resistance, looking at the hourly, 54.23, 54.48, and then up to 54.91. So we have a couple little lower highs right under that $55 level, and the bulls still need a convincing break. You can see a bit of a tightening range, and we could do a tighter pattern here where we're looking at this lower high that we ended up hitting on the hourly time frame. And this support line is pretty good, but we could even make it tighter if we wanted to start from here. That support line is starting from a ways back. So I would be putting it right there to hit those two levels. So we have 2 resistance hits and 2 support hits, and we'll watch this level as it continues to get into a tightening range heading into early next week. So going to be very interesting for oil this next coming week because of where we are positioned on this daily time frame. And we will see a clear break, in my opinion, either below 53.42, which would indicate the bears are still in control in the short term, or a more convincing break above $54 and a close above that level on the weekly, indicating the bulls have control. So USO on the daily time frame, it's pretty much a brick wall in the low 1160s. We have seen all these rejections: 1163, 62, 62, 64, 65, but those closes, again, look at all these higher opens and lower closes with all these black candlesticks in the past 2 months. So we're in that tight range. I'm watching 1132 support and 1165 resistance, and we'll be looking at these Bollinger Bands pretty much to break from this range. We're going to have to see either a breakout or a breakdown below or above these Bollinger Bands. And the weekly time frame also showing that tight range where we have the MACD pretty much right on top of each other. We've got the RSI cruising just horizontal above 50. Bulls maintaining control as long as this middle Bollinger Band holds of 1119, but they want to see that break of the mid to low 1160s for continuation to the upside. So in a pretty important week coming up, we'll see how the inventory report reaction is on Wednesday, and we'll see if the bulls can close over $54 on the weekly time frame. I appreciate you watching, and we will check back in on Monday. Have a great weekend.